Well, hey there, guys. Mark Peebles here, co-founder and president of NavX Realty, and I wanted to take a moment and share our position on the Zillow purchase of ShowingTime that has made waves in the real estate industry over the last couple of weeks. And here's the two questions. So what? And who cares? So what? Here is what you need to know. There has always been competition in real estate. Do you know that when realtors started 100 years ago and there was only one realtor, there was no competition. But the second a second realtor came into that market, there was now competition. And there always has been. Zillow's not going away. Zillow is a publicly traded company. And in order for them to grow, they either have to come out with new products or they have to acquire companies. They acquired Dotloop a couple of years ago, and now they've acquired ShowingTime. I'm sure in the future, mark my words, I believe they'll acquire Realty. That's Coldwell Banker. That is Better Homes and Gardens, Century 21. There are multiple companies under Realty, and I could be wrong, but I believe you're going to see them make a move like that because they're going to be a real estate brokerage. They already are. They are just competition. So how do you out-competition your competition? Well, you do what Zillow can't, and you out-relationship Zillow, okay? Because here's what I've noticed. When I go on Zillow, I'm just a number. I'm just a name that and a phone number and an email address that they are selling to someone else. And you might be an agent that buys those leads. Great. But if you look at that as just a lead, a number, and not a family that needs someone to care for them through the process, then you're looking at your leads all wrong anyway. The bottom line is, though, they've been a competitor to us as agents for many years now. They were a competitor when I started in this business in 2006. That's when they had started their whole Zestimate thing, and it was a wild thing, but they became a competitor back then. Competition is not going away. Zillow is not going away. Yes, we can fight to get rid of ShowingTime in our local markets. We can say we're not going to use them anymore. But the bottom line is that you have something that Zillow will never have. And that is your relationships. So who cares if they bought ShowingTime? I'll tell you who cares. Tech companies care. You know, in 2019, Gary Keller came out, one of the founders of Keller Williams, and he says, we are no longer a real estate company, we are a technology company. I want to tell you, Gary Keller, the reason that Keller Williams is making such a big deal about all of this, this purchase of ShowingTime, is because they're competitors. They're tech companies in the real estate space. Now, don't take that as I don't believe technology is not important. At NavX Realty, we have very practical technology, great top of the line, top in the marketplace lead generation technology. But technology is, again, a means to a new relationship. And you can't look at it differently than that. You are looking for relationships in this business. But Keller Williams is all offended. They say it's going to be a fight. Why don't you fight for your own clients, your own relationships? Because I'll tell you this, if you fight for your sphere of influence and build those relationships, you will always be successful in this business. You know, I got a Keller Williams story. There was a guy came to me one time, told me he was going to be going to Keller Williams, and I asked him why. And I say he went on a date with Gary Keller. They sent him down. There were 30 people in the room, and Gary Keller is presenting this amazing technology that they have coming. Well, he said this. He said, it's going to come down to this, Mark. It's going to come down to a case of the haves and the have-nots. Those that have the technology are going to be successful. Those that do not have that technology, they're not going to make it in the industry. That's a scare tactic, first of all, from Gary Keller, and that is wrong because he's lost sight of what this industry is all about. And the reason that the core values of this company, NavX Realty, are relationships, God, family, clients, counterparts, community, are because I decided we are not losing sight of what is most important, and that is the relationships with real people, real families who need us as professionals to guide them through this process. So for Gary Keller, for Keller Williams, it is a fight. Our fight is for our clients, for our relationships. Do not fear Zillow. Do not fear Gary Keller and Keller Williams and the technology machine. There are very practical technologies out there where you can cost effectively and affordably meet new people. But never fail to focus on where the bulk of your income, the bulk of your future, the bulk of the money that is going to help you reach your destination in life is going to come from. And the bottom line is that that is going to come from your sphere of influence and those that you go out and build relationships with. So that is my rant. That is my stance. It's all about relationships. It's not all about technology. As a side note, I do realize Zillow owns Dotloop. Do you know that you can opt out of Dotloop seeing any of your information from Zillow? I'm sure there will be something in place from ShowingTime like that. Do I like Zillow? No, I don't like Zillow. I'm not a fan of Zillow. I'm not a fan of Gary Keller saying that they're a technology company. Again, I think this industry is losing focus. Stop losing focus and focus on what is most important. If our markets where we serve come up with a widely accepted alternative to ShowingTime that is independently owned, I'm great jumping on board, but it must be widely accepted. And the bottom line is that we serve clients and we have a fiduciary duty to make sure that every individual that wants to see their home when we put it on the market has access to it. And I have seen confusion and which app do I go to before certain markets had selected certain apps, and I just don't want to see that happen again. So as soon as we have a widely accepted comparable solution, I am all on board with that. And I hope that our markets will seek that out. But bottom line is I don't want you to fear the machine. I want you to beat the machine by doing what the machine can't do, and that is out-relationship the machine. Hey guys, blessings to you. I wish you all the best in your business. If you ever want to talk, I'd love to connect. We'll see you. Bye.